Hi there, and thanks for stopping by. In this episode, I will continue my story on the garage built under 10K by explaining how I insulated the walls and installed windows and doors. First, I needed to clean up a bit to better access all the walls and make my work a bit easier. Here you can see the before and after shots. I did not throw away all the rockwool pieces left after insulating the roof. I proudly reused them in some tricky corners, sandwiching them between two fresh sheets of rockwool. These gable walls were insulated first. It was such a relief to put rockwool in vertical position rather than overhead, a way less complicated work. If you're wondering how many layers of this rockwool I put, the answer is 3 layers of 5 cm thick sheets. So in total, 15 centimeters of insulation for both the walls and the roof. Why didn't I use a single sheet of 15 centimeters or 2 sheets of 7.5 centimeters? Well, the simple answer is cost. After both gable walls were insulated, I wrapped them with a vapor barrier to protect them from condensation from inside the building. After this was done, I will not have to be climbing to the second floor, at least in this stage of the build. With this old but reliable workhorse, I brought some more rockwool. Previously, I was bringing 2 packs every other day when commuting from work in my small SUV. But when I knew exactly how much more rockwool I need, I brought 12 packs in one go. All of these packs will soon be hidden in wall frames. This process was quite basic. It took a couple of hours to insulate this back wall. The trickier part was these corners, as I had to cut all the sheets to sizes. Then I proceeded with the next wall, and was halfway there. A few more evenings later, I finished insulating the building. Just a sound test. No more echo in this empty building. Our next job was installing the windows. I cut the wind membrane and taped it to the frame. I also inserted these planks to keep the windows parallel to the walls and to make sure they're not falling out while we secure all the fasteners. In this time lapse, you can see that we attached metal brackets to the window frame, checked the level on all 3 axes, and fastened those brackets to the wall frame with some 50 mm long screws. It will be plenty strong enough because the majority of the holding strength will come from spray foam, which I sprayed in the gaps between the window and the framing. This window has just been installed. It's working perfectly fine in all positions. And this one is in place as well, so the building is windproof once again. After the spray foam was hard, I trimmed the excess with a utility knife. The next day I wanted to install the metal trim around these windows, and those who have seen my previous episodes can probably guess. I will fabricate this trim myself. In this shot you can see that I added these boards to hide the spray foam and to have something to attach the steel trim to. First, by using this jigsaw and a rubber mallet, I fabricated the windowsills. They are quite narrow and the slope is not very high, but they will not get rain or snow too often because the roof comes out more than 50 centimeters outside the wall. After the windowsills were installed, I fabricated and fastened the rest of the trim. Next, we moved to installing the main door. Unfortunately, I forgot to record this process, so I can only show the final result. The doors are opening and closing smoothly, so I just needed to install the latches to be able to latch the door from the inside. Also, I had to install the trim around the door. To make sure no framing will be visible behind the trim, I spray painted some spots in advance. Here is one side without a trim, and here's another side with a trim installed. I did not want to show this part of the build first, but I would probably do this the same way again. So here you go. In this shot you can see the latch installed. I simply drilled a hole with a step drill in the rail of the door, and it's working perfectly fine. I then installed the latch on the right hand side as well. Finally, I finished trimming the door from the outside, and this job was done. Thank you once again for joining. Please hit the like button if you like this video, and please subscribe to my channel. Much appreciated. Cheers and take care.